All right, Matt Davio back with Ross Greenstone. I really believe we're going to talk a little bit on strategy here. I think there's really 4 types of trades: long, short, sideways, or no trades. That is when you're coming down to day trades. Ross, give me your 2 cents when you're trying to figure out a strategy and a time frame, and they are 2 separate things.
Yeah, when you got to decide first what your risk tolerance is going to be in the market, how much you're really willing to risk per trade, what products you're trading. You know, are you somebody who's coming from stocks? Are you somebody who's new to trading in general? That's going to be an important factor. And then the actual trades themselves. Are you going to be somebody who only takes breakout and breakdown trades? Are you going to be somebody that only fades like a market profiler who's going to fade back into area of acceptance? Are you going to thrive during periods of chop, and that's what you want to go for? I mean, the market typically trades within a range, about, I think, 4 out of 5 days with one trend day. But the caveat to that is that trend days have a power distribution. So you're likely to see trend days pile up in a row as opposed to, we've had 4 days of balancing and now we'll just have our trend day.
Right.
So when you approach the market with your risk and what you're willing to risk on each trade as far as a dollar amount and then how much of the range you're capturing, then you're going to know, okay, well, am I willing to sit for 3 days a week to wait for the breakout trades? Do I need to trade every day? Do I need to trade multiple times per day? Mm-hmm. All those things are going to factor into your strategy too. Are you somebody that can take your first trade at 10 in the morning and be okay not taking your next trade till 2?
Right.
A lot of traders can't do that.
Right. It's a good point. And I tend to believe that in every market, there are times to trade and times to wait. And I'm a big believer that's talk about the ES. 9 to 11 for me is chop. It is that kind of, bounce. And a lot of people might be successful trading that, knowing that we're kind of going to be kind of basing during that middle part of the day. But I tend to both trade trend and counter trend, and it really depends on kind of how the day before set up, how the overnight set up, and I look at those things when evaluating where we are. Today.
Context.
Context is so important. Just because, we're hitting a new high doesn't mean I want to get long a breakout. Just because, like today was a perfect example. We ran right up to, 9 o'clock, 9:30, the 1283.4 area. And I said we'd probably run to that and pull back, and we did, and we sold into that and made a couple points. And a lot of people are going, why are you selling the high? Well, it's because when you look at a 2-day chart, you go back to Friday, we're right smack in the middle again of that, 40-point move, 1299 to 1262. Here we are, 1281 to 4. That's the area where we should take a stop and a break. If we go over 86, 87, then the trade's off, and I'm wrong. But I'm basically risking up to a level where I know we should see some, breadth.
Sure.
And so context is very important in defining your strategy. Like you said, I don't want to take more than 3 to 5 trades. That would be a busy day for me in any vehicle. And some people
have to start getting maybe 20 handleable ranges in the smooth again to take that many trades.
Right. For me, it would have to be a very wide, bite for me, because I'm just looking for a little nibble out of the middle, picking up pennies in the corner. Exactly. But some people only are risking a half, 2 ticks or 4 ticks. And so they're going to trade 200 times a day. That doesn't interest me because I don't, again, we touched on this earlier in a video. It's a very difficult stamina for me to sit in there and be diligent and persistent and trade like that, because you have to take every trade if you're trading that context also.
It's hard. And I know this is one thing I'm working on right now is after lunch, getting my focus back, trying to get the same focus that I have at 1:30 that I have when the market opens at 8:30.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I mean, you lose your focus. You're less energized. Your belly's full. You got to decide, okay, am I not a good trader in the afternoon? Do I need to focus my my style, my strategy on taking the AM trades.
Right. Good. I agree with that. Let's leave it at that.